but I actually want to take a moment and introduce you to Trevon Brandhorst. Trevon is the Senior Manager for Family Empowerment and Academic Partnerships for Denver Public Schools. Now, Denver is a notable partnering district in that they were the very first to adopt Parent-Teacher Home Visit Week, and that they've really served as our model for what we're rolling out nationally. Denver has done a really outstanding job using their Parent-Teacher Home Visit Week to accelerate the growth and support for their local home visiting practice. And I think that's something to uplift here today. So Trevon, welcome. We can't wait to hear a little bit about Denver's PTHV Week story and the results that you guys are getting from it. So Trevon, take it away.
Thank you very much, Rachel. Really appreciate all those kind words. And for me, I've been with the district now for about 9 years and been around PTHV in some aspect for that whole time. It's been something that's been really important in Denver my whole tenure here. And you could see that from the buy-in that was developed through the multiple different stakeholders we have in our community. And so you'll see that our first PTHV week really started in 2014, 2015. We do have a fall and a spring PTHV week, and it's just because we have so many great educators doing these things that we need more time to be able to celebrate them. And so really just kind of hearing that as we were getting started, you know, it's really that opportunity to celebrate the folks who make this a part of the work that they do every single day, because without them, we wouldn't have this amazing program. And so for us, it's really, again, this opportunity to celebrate, to inspire some friendly competition as well. We are big fans of competition, so hearing that is just going to get people more excited for another opportunity to show off how great these visits are and how impactful they are to their teaching, to their support, and to the relationships that they are building with their families and their schools. Our Board of Education has been really supportive since day one. So in 2011, they actually created a Parent-Teacher Home Visit Proclamation. We really love proclamations here in Denver. Our mayor likes to send them out. Our governor likes to send them out. And so the board also really wanted to celebrate this and to raise that up to everybody in our community, not just our educators and our support staff who are going out and doing these visits, but really bringing our families along and bringing their community specifically along so that they could advocate for this. And so for us, we've really appreciated that support. And so in our PTHV weeks, we typically try to make sure that's a really big element. Make sure that our leaders in the district, that our stakeholders who are important to our community members are getting to experience home visit, especially if they've never had the opportunity before. Because a lot of times they're the ones who can speak to this the best with their communities and then can get that grassroots buy-in from our community members to also ask for this at their schools if they're not seeing it. We are really excited that a lot of our schools do take part in the program, 131 of about 200 schools. So it gives us a goal. We have 70 other schools that we're working to make sure that they're leveraging this or that they're being intentional because a lot of this is happening, but we can structure it in a way and we can value them for their time. And so in the efforts of celebrating, we'll go to the next slide, talk about some data from seeing some of our growth with PTHV week. And so specifically want to call out just the really kind of catalytic, really tremendous growth that we had just within a few years of creating this PTHV week and being able to use this as something that we could market out to our other schools, market out to our community, show them that folks are really interested in this opportunity, show them that educators want to build this relationship with them, that we want them in our schools. We want them to have a space where they feel comfortable in reaching out to our educators and to our schools, knowing that that's a space where their kids spend a lot of time and they spend a lot of time as well. So you can see some of the really great data points here. After we launched, so I said 3 years later, 2017, 2018, we grew from 59 to 135 schools. So every year it's different. Some of our schools have different models, things like that. So it's kind of ebb and flow in terms of the exact number of schools participating. But we've been around that number for several years now. And now we're really looking at how do we get the voices of the schools who aren't participating and hear that. 2019, 2020, yeah, it's a tough one. Everyone experienced it. And for us, it was really about how do we keep this going? How do we make sure that we're still celebrating these, fabulous interactions that are happening, especially when people aren't feeling as comfortable? We were really, really surprised to see how many visits we were actually able to accomplish that year. We had over 1,800. And so it was just one of those opportunities where we saw the planning, the thoughtfulness that we had in terms of what types of visits we could create, working out and still making this accessible to families. And so now here we are moving into this next year. We were really honestly just excited to be able to attend today and get to be in and around this space. I'm always saying that to Gina and the team that, for us, it's just really valuable to be in and around others who understand what it's like to be doing this day to day, to have to navigate the realistic things that come up in our worlds that can be really challenging to navigate, especially with grant funding and things like that. And so just being able to keep this going and this momentum going throughout this pandemic has been something that we're really proud of our Denver educators and our parents, for creating the opportunity to still welcome us into our homes and create that new space. And so I know I'm over my time, but just really want to say we appreciate this. We're looking forward to celebrating this anniversary all year long with you all, and to really having a spectacular home visit week come this fall.